Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. Today I'm going to read on, I'm going to do this is my third video on Nicolandria and my second update since the first video. So recently Shelley and Ace broke up, so it inspired me to do a deep dive into what Nick and Nicolandria are feeling towards one another and how their relationship is flowing right now, right at this time. Now, they also did the Glamour magazine photo shoot and cover, and they look really beautiful together and separately. They're beautiful people and they make a beautiful couple, and I am a stan and a fan of them separately and together. Please know that. So, but also know that I read straight what is in the cards, and that is what I will reveal to you, and whatever the cards say, that's what I'm going to convey to you. Okay, and also understand this is a reading that predicts the future ahead, so you have to allow time for things to unfold as they may not have occurred yet. All right, so let's get started. Nick and Nicolandria, what's going on in their relationship and where is it all headed? Row 1 represents recent past, where they are right now. Row 2 represents present time and near future within the next 3 weeks to 3 months. And then the bottom row represents the future ahead. And that could be anywhere from 3 months on. Again, this is just estimations, how it maps out, how it comes out time-wise. I can't control, and it's hard to tell with tarot, but we do our best, right? At least we know the flow. So we start off with the Wheel of Fortune in the center. This represents the challenge or the state of the relationship currently. So we see they've got the Wheel of Fortune. There's an optimism around the relationship, a sense of fate at play. I do believe they both feel they're lucky to have each other. They know that they're being favored by fortune and fate at this time, but there's also a stuck feeling. They feel trapped. I'm using the Love Vibes cards to clarify the Love Dynamics deck, available at my Etsy at Wingseer, WINGSEER. All right, so feeling trapped makes it's pretty clear. Something about their relationship feels a little off. It may be the timing. They could be trying to force things when it's meant to naturally evolve. Or they might both be afraid to admit that they're outgrowing this a little, because they're starting to feel a little trapped in it. But there's a karmic connection between these two people. They're meant to go down this road together. Nicolandria's energy is the Eight of Cups, clarified by marriage vows. Now we know the Eight of Cups is about walking away, emotionally disconnecting. So she's walking away energetically, I feel, not from Nick, not because she doesn't care about Nick. She may be pulling away a little from the dream of marriage right now. I believe that she and Nick, they both said they date to marry. But I don't think she's ready to marry right now. I think she's pulling away from that idea a little bit. She's distancing herself, or she's okay if that's not right around the corner. I don't think she's walking away from Nick. I just think she's pulling her energy back because something about it doesn't feel emotionally safe or stable enough right now. It could be that she just wants to explore life more and the potentials that are available to her because of this fortune and favor that she's experiencing. So she's not ready to settle down quite yet, although this was a dream she held. It's a goal. It's just further down the road, I think, now for her. Now, Nick's energy is the Six of Cups reversed. The Six of Cups reversed. Sorry. This energy is stuck in negative memories, reflecting on bad past mistakes or unresolved emotional wounds. They haven't moved on, still clinging to the past, and may reach out to reconnect. I think this is someone in Nick's past coming back to reconnect. They had a bad past or unresolved issues. I think that there's still someone in Nick's past. It could be Sierra, it could be someone else that hasn't disconnected completely from him. There's some emotional baggage that's he's still holding on to. But it's more than just Sierra or some ex. I feel like Nick is afraid of messing up again. Maybe he has in his past cheated on a girlfriend or was very afraid of, fell in love with the wrong person. He's afraid to love. It says he's afraid to love the wrong or to choose wrong. So that fear could be creating some emotional distance between him and Nicolandria, or just, internal doubts. Everybody has that. Of course, you're going to, am I with the right person? Am I making the right choice or decision? I think he's thinking in the long term too. Is this the right choice for me? So they're both kind of distancing themselves from this as the target right now, and going with the flow that the universe has them in is where they're at. They're going with the flow. Okay, letting fate direct their path, letting fate direct them. Fate brought them together, so they're together, and they're exploring that. But it does feel kind of constrictive because of all the fame and the attention and the obsession, and the negative obsession and hate because of the interracial aspects that comes with it. It's a lot, and they're young human beings. Okay, the next path, the next row we have is the Queen of Swords. Well, first let me Too bad you can't see all the cards. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. So I feel like they both feel something real, but they may be at odds at how to hold on to it. She's protecting her future, and he's haunted by his past. And the relationship right now feels a little stuck. They're stuck in a beautiful pressurized bubble of favor and fame and fortune. What a way to be stuck. That's a good way to be stuck. So root 2, their present energy. This could be something that happens right away, or energy around them right now. Within the next 3 weeks to any time between now and the next 3 months, this energy could play out, right? And it may not play out at all because we have free will, and tarot is not written in stone. This is for entertainment purposes only. It's just a reading, tarot reading. So leave what resonates, take what resonates, and leave what doesn't. Okay. Let's look at the challenge card first. We got the Queen of Swords reversed. That's never good. That's a bitter, cold bitch. That's someone who's hurting and wants to cause hurt and pain. It could be accusations, wanting the truth but not able to rationalize the truth. It could be criticism or defamation. It could be an angry ex, and we did see an ex in Nick's card. I do feel like Nick has a stalker. I feel like he has an angry ex or a stalker, an unhinged stalker, someone who's very obsessed with him and can't let go. I don't know if we'll know about that, but I feel like that's in his energy. Back to the Queen of Swords reversed and platonic passion. I feel like the outside world has a lot of criticism for this couple, a lot of opinions. It could be an ex again, or maybe fans or friends trying to muddy the waters, talk shit about them, or dredge up some scandal around them. Questioning, are they lovers or are they just friends? Nicolandria, she's got the Page of Cups. And same mistake. So she has feelings for Nick, deep feelings for Nick. They're new. They're in the early stages of love. But I think she is infatuated with him, maybe even falling in love with him, right? He makes her feel sweet and romantic and vulnerable, but she's also scared of making the same mistake. So she feels like she's made a mistake in the past. She's afraid of making that mistake again. This is a familiar pattern she doesn't want to fall into again. So she may be pulling back from these feelings. She's starting to develop these deeper feelings that she's starting to develop for Nick. Or she's seeing warning signs. Maybe something someone says makes her question Nick's fidelity or ability to be faithful. She doesn't want to make the same mistake again. So that's what I'm picking up. She may be seeing warning signs and thus holding back. Now for Nick's energy, he's got the devil reversed. This tells me his feelings for Nicolandria are very intense. I think he even feels very possessive of Nicolandria, and he has intense feelings for her. But the devil reverse is about detoxing. Detoxing from a toxic past, a bad past. So he's trying to know himself and do better. I think he has fallen into temptation in the past. I think he may have cheated on a girlfriend in the past, and he doesn't want to fall back into old patterns or habits. I feel the clarifying cards he got is happily ever after and someone new. So I think he wants a happily ever after with Nicolandria. I think he's looking at her with the idea of marrying her one day, okay? Like, he's dating her with that mindset, like, if I'm dating to marry. Can I marry this woman? And he's wanting a happily ever after with Nicolandria. There may be some pullback on his part from all of the obsession and hate, and it's starting to bring relief to him, because I think it was really upsetting them both. And there's a pullback from all that attention, keeping their relationship more private. But there's still temptation afoot. He's very much in the public eye. He's extremely attractive. There's women and throwing that ass all the time at him, right? So, and he has a past history. And there may be someone new that he is attracted to. So someone around that has caught his attention. Someone new may be tempting him. But I don't think he's going to stray, I don't think he's straying now. I think he's fighting to hold on to what they have while his past claws at him. I think he's resisting temptation with the devil card in reverse. But I also think that there is someone who is very possessive of him from his past, or thinks they had something going on in the past that he needs to detach from, and he's trying to detach from. He may make an effort to detach from them. Maybe he'll finally talk to Sierra. Again, I don't know if this will all be in the public eye. But this is the energy I see in the cards around them, okay? Third row, final row. Let me make some space, hold on. So we have the Knight of Cups reversed, the Three of Wands reversed, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Cups reversed. So let me just, before we start on row 3, let's just go back to row 2 real quick. I feel like they do love each other. Do not get me wrong. I do feel like he has intense feelings for Nicolandria, and he is really trying to detox from old demons or old habits or old ways of being. He's trying to step up and be better. And there is temptation around him. And so but he's doing his best to resist that. And I think that he is. There may be accusations. There may be someone new around Nick. Someone may bring up some shit around Nick flirting with someone else or whatever. This may make Nicolandria question, is something going on? So it brings up some trust issues for her. But again, I feel Nick is holding out and fighting to hold on to his relationship with Nicolandria. The outside noise is coming in to try and mess with that. So it's fragile in that respect. Now, on to row 3. Gotta make some space, hold on. Okay. Start with the middle card. So we got the 3 of Wands reversed and happy family. The 3 of Wands reversed could be someone turning their back on what they expected to bring them rewards or positive results, and they may be looking in another direction. It could be one or both partners doing this. I think that they both, they both want a happy family. They want to date to achieve that goal, to reach that goal. A family, a future. Look, he's white, she's black, and there's Martel or Marcel in the center. They both want something real and rooted, but right now, or in the next 6 months or so, that path isn't completely, the path to this isn't clear. There's other stuff happening. So the vision, the launching plans to achieve this goal is blocked or delayed right now. Or because of scandals coming up, a scandal coming up, or an ex poking their head back in the picture, it may impinge on this vision or goal. I feel like Nicolandria has the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups reversed is clarified by once a cheater and living the dream. So understand me. I'm not saying Nick is a cheater. Nicolandria may feel men cheat. She may have this belief system. It could be unconscious. She may feel that all men cheat or will eventually cheat. So she has trust issues. Her actions show love towards Nick. The Knight of Cups is loving. But her trust in whether or not she can trust Nick fully is shaky. So she's pulling back emotionally, dreaming of something more. Also living the dream is, she's living the dream right now. She's modeling. She's on the cover of major magazines. She's being noticed. My sister works in PR. She goes to celebrity parties all the time. She said Nicolandria showed up one night and everybody was talking about Nicolandria. So Nicolandria's that it girl right now. So she's living the dream. So maybe she's thinking that she wants to live this life a little bit longer before she settles down or takes someone too seriously. The Knight of Cups reversed, you can't take seriously. Nick is fun, he's charming, he's attractive, but something about him she's not able to take seriously yet in that way. So she may be pulling back emotionally, scared of getting burned. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Doesn't necessarily accuse Nick of cheating, but it's her fear talking. It's her protecting herself from heartbreak, she may even see it coming, even though it hasn't happened. So, strong projection, strong fear. Now, Nick, he's pulled the Three of Swords, clarified by friend zone. This is in the future now. So this hurts him, her pulling away. This could even be rejection of a proposal or delay around making that happen. Okay? Delay around saying yes. Okay? Nick is hurt. He feels rejected. Whether she says it outright or not, he feels pushed away. Maybe she's trying to redefine the relationship and put it in a platonic friend zone. Or maybe he's feeling emotionally rejected. Because friend zone says one of you wants more. I feel like Nick wants more from Nicolandria. And Nicolandria is trying to play this casual right now, taking it as it comes, not looking at it too serious. And it says you don't want to force chemistry when it's not there. Now, I do remember Nick said Bella Dasha was his type. And Nicolandria said countrymen or a cowboy is her type. And we know she meant black countryman, cowboyish. So they're not each other's type. Yet there is a sizzling attraction between them. And fortune and fate has brought them together. Still, I feel like Nicolandria may subtly, or not so subtly, resist falling deeper in love with Nick. And I feel like that hurts Nick. I feel like Nick has deep, intense feelings for Nicolandria. And I'm surprised that I'm saying that, because he doesn't really, in my opinion, as an empath, sometimes I see the chemistry between them is crazy. And then sometimes I feel there's not a disconnect, but I feel the barrier that Nicolandria is putting up, like, I can't trust this. I feel like she can't trust it. I feel like she's resisting because she can't trust it. Not necessarily Nick, but just the whole thing. Does that make sense? So I feel like Nick will be in pain as a result. This could be a breakup down the road, or an effort to redefine the relationship and put it more in a platonic place by Nicolandria, not Nick's wanting, not Nick's desire, more so Nicolandria's desire. But look here, with the Eight of Cups reversed and holding you back, you can see, well, the Eight of Cups reverse is, we got the Eight of Cups upright in the reading, right? But we also got the Eight of Cups reverse. So even though she may be pulling away from what might be a proposal from Nick in the future, because look at this man's hand is holding her, and it looks like he's on his knees. But the Eight of Cups reverse means you're unable to walk away despite your fears, or your knowing that something might not be fulfilling or turn out the way you want. There's something, could be obligations, emotional or business, that holds them together, that keeps them together, but they do not break up. Nick holds on to her. He might even propose to her, but she may resist that, or put that off for now, because she wants to live the dream, explore her career more, and also because of hidden fears, wants a cheater. So she needs to work on trusting Nick wholly and completely, but she's kind of letting time reveal that. And she's keeping her heart lightly disassociated, not completely all in. Try not, if Nicolandria were listening, I would say, honey, you may be, your energy is strong, but it's expecting the worst, and that can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And she needs to turn that around and expect the best from Nick. I think he wants to give her the best. I think he truly does. But I don't see them breaking up. He's still holding on. And